Greetings, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel. With Independence Day weekend just around the corner, I want to do something today that's truly American. Thanks to the guys over at Snake River Farms, we have some beautiful looking Kobe beef hot dogs. So I'm going to show you today how to make a chili cheese dog and step it up way beyond anything we've ever done before. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to get started on our homemade hot dog chili. I have browned and drained 1 pound of ground chuck, and then we're going to add a bottle of beer. Today I'm using a Sierra Nevada's Torpedo because it's a nice hoppy beer. We're going to add that. We're going to bring that back up to a boil, and we're going to reduce that beer in there by about half. Okay, I've browned that beef and reduce that beer by about half. We're going to add the rest of the ingredients. I've got 1 chopped onion. I've got 1 1/4 cups of ketchup, about 1/3 to 1/2 of a cup of plain yellow mustard, 3 teaspoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cider vinegar, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now we're just going to mix all that up. And then we're going to reduce the heat to low, and we're going to put the cover on this and just let it simmer. Okay, while our chili is simmering, we're going to put together our cheese topping, which is going to be basically my homemade pimento cheese recipe. This stuff's really delicious. So I've started out with an 8-ounce block of grated sharp cheddar cheese, and then we're going to add mayonnaise to that, and we're going to add roughly 8 ounces of mayonnaise, but we're going to work it in slowly until we get the consistency we're looking for. Okay, that's about where we want to be on that. The next thing I'm going to do is shake in just a little bit of chipotle pepper powder, and then we're going to put in, about the same amount of onion powder, and then we're going to shake in a little bit of garlic powder. Behind that, I'd say if you were measuring this, I'd say 1/8 to 1/4 of a teaspoon of each. And then we're going to dump in 1 jar of diced pimento peppers that I've drained. Then I'm going to put the lid on this, and we're going to put this in the refrigerator until we're ready to use it. Okay, we're going to fire up the Kamado Joe Classic. I've got 2 of our Kamado Joe fire starters in here. I'm going to light these guys up and let the grill burn with the lid open for about 10 minutes. Now that I've got the fire going, I'm going to set up for a little 2-zone cooking. I'm going to put a heat deflector on one side of the rack, and then I'm going to put both Half Moon grill grates in place. And we're going to let this grill come up to a dome temperature of somewhere around 400 degrees. In order to achieve our 400 degree mark, I'm going to probably have my bottom vent open about 2/3 or so, and we're going to leave that there. And on the top vent, I'm going to close it almost all the way on the slider. I'm going to leave a little crack there and leave the daisy wheels fully open until we start to get close. And if I need to adjust the temperature up or down, I'll either open this more or close this up. Okay, now it's time to crack open our Snake River Farms Kobe beef hot dogs. So let's get these open and get them on the grill. Okay, we are going to cook these hot dogs on the indirect side of the grill. So I'm going to set these on here, and these are going to probably only go for 10 minutes or so. We'll come back and have a look at them when they're close to being ready, but these won't take very long. Keep in mind that hot dogs are pre-cooked, and all we want to do is we want to heat these guys up really nicely and not dry them out. Okay, these hot dogs look like they're just about ready. They're starting to peel up and split a little bit. So now I'm going to show you how we're going to build this hot dog. I have taken some sub rolls or some hoagie rolls and cut V-slits in them instead of using cheap hot dog buns, and we're going to spoon a little bit of our homemade chili into the bottom of each of these buns, just like this. And then we're going to set one of these hot dogs right on top. And then we're going to top each one of these off with a little bit of our homemade pimento cheese. And I'm going to finish the rest of these up, and then I'll bring you back for the next step. Okay, our final step on these is we're going to set these back on the grill, and we're going to close the lid and let that pimento cheese melt, and it's going to toast the buns up a little bit at the same time. And if you don't like pimento cheese, feel free to put any kind of cheese you like on top of these, but these are going to be outstanding. We'll be back in just a minute to see what these look like. Okay, man, these things are ready. Looking outstanding. Let's take them off. Okay, folks, here they are. These are finished and ready to go. I am going to have a little bite off of one of these to see what we've got. Oh, man. I hate talking with my mouth full, but let me tell you, that homemade chili and pimento cheese is fantastic. And these hot dogs have almost a melt in your mouth consistency. Man, those things are juicy, tender, full beef flavor, outstanding. Guys, you got to try these out. So join us on Facebook, facebook.com/KamadoJoe. Leave us a comment on the video here. Let us know what you think, and subscribe to our channel. You'll get updates each time we publish a new video. So until next time, this is John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.